think it might come with a light if we sell out. If we sell out, it might come with a lit and light. We don't know how many tickets we've sold, but we've sold a lot of tickets. One more time, it's $100. There's 150 tickets, and this table could be yours.
When I play all the big tournaments around the world, we only use Aramith and Simonis. You know, you're getting 100% high quality. It just makes the game easier to play. Simonis and Aramith definitely have the best cloth and balls, hands down, in the game.
We're back at the Harrah's Resort in Atlantic City for the US Open. It is one of the most prestigious events in the calendar.
Record breakers, history makers, it's that time. Let's play Nineball.
Nineball pulls on the growth.
On the governor gets on the board.
Next year's prize money in the US Open is going to be $500,000.
The man they call the Ghost has left everyone for dead.
We will take this sport to places it's never been, and that's a bloody guarantee.
What's going on, everybody? Scott Frost here, aka The Freezer. I'm with my man, Corey Wolford, the owner of this place here, Wolf Den Billiards. It's an amazing room. If you haven't been here in Roanoke, Virginia, you need to get here. But we're really talking about this table right here. Obviously, you see two trophies, but it's more about the table right now. 150 tickets for $100 a piece. This is the espresso blue label, the shark gray cloth, and I think it might come with a light if we sell out. If we sell out, it might come with a lit and light. We don't know how many tickets we've sold, but we've sold a lot of tickets. One more time, it's $100. There's 150 tickets, and this table could be yours.
When I play all the big tournaments around the world, we only use Aramith and Simonis. You know, you're getting 100% high quality. It just makes the game easier to play. Simonis and Aramith definitely have the best cloth and balls, hands down, in the game.
We're back at the Harrah's Resort in Atlantic City for the US Open. It is one of the most prestigious events in the calendar.
Record breakers, history makers. It's that time. Let's play Nineball.
Welcome back to the action here at the Wolf's Den for the third Battle of the Bull. What a lag that is, by the way, to get this match underway. Well, we've come a long way across the globe for these two to meet. It's the young Riku Romppanen against Jani Siekkinen. They could have just played this one at home, Scott.
Yeah, in their basement. Played a little round robin in their basement. I think Riku was trailing yesterday. He must have come back and won. Last I'd heard, he was down 7-6, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Pretty certain. So who plays better out of these two? Obviously, Riku's Fargo's a little better. Do you know much about these guys?
Yeah, Jani's been around the block, a bit like us two, Scott. He's been around a long time, and he's kind of one of them sort of players who's a bit of a journeyman. He's never set the world alight, but he has had some wins. But I think you've got to go with the young man, haven't you? He's the one who's kind of broke onto the pool scene a little bit and got some results. And Riku, do you know his exact age, Scott? Is he 17?
17.
17,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, such a tall young man, isn't he? And really good player. I know you spoke to his father quite a lot since you've been here. Super nice guy.
Unbelievable guy. Really, really kind gentleman. And Riku, obviously the same.
Yeah, it's good that his father travels around the world to all the big events, you know, wanting his son to do well. He's a real tidy player. When he sort of broke onto the scene, well, I want to say about 2-3 years ago, he has sort of gone missing a little bit, but listen, that is understandable. It's just so tough these days.
Yeah, exactly. I was talking to his father about that as well. Financially, that's where it's at. You know, it's not cheap to travel all the time. So, well, that's going to get the young man really started.
You can see, even though you can't see him, how tall Rico is just when he gets out of his chair. How tall do you think he is, Scott?
He's probably 6'5" or 6'6", but I swear last year he wasn't 6 foot. So it's like crazy how much he's grown. I asked him if he'd had growing pains. Do you know what growing pains are, Carl?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
He said he hasn't had any yet. It's unbelievable. He can't straighten the back leg out because he's so tall. Otherwise, his stance would be about 8.5 foot wide.
Yeah, so he's no. It kind of looks a little bit awkward the way he stands, but obviously he's no real choice, has he?
Not really.
But from my memory, watching a few of his matches, he likes to get on with it.
Yeah, man. I covered he and Yap first night. He lost the match, Hill. And he got pretty chilly rolled. Tell you what, this kid's going to be somebody. I can already see it. His father's just a great guy, and this kid here's got so much talent. He's going to definitely be one of the world champions, in my opinion.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's got, he's 17 years of age. We've got Felix Vogel, who's 17 years of age, and he's doing real. How many? It's just wild to think.
Is.
When we were back in the day when we were hanging around acting like lunatics playing, sort of like 35-ish
was normal.
That was the age, weren't it?
And
now it's like you're old.
Yeah, if there was a 25-year-old that played real good, we were like stunned.
Yeah, it's just crazy how it's changed.
Yeah. I mean, you got to credit it to Matchroom and everything going on, I think, right? It's just pulling people out. Hopefully it continues.
Yeah, and also in England, it's often spoke about, I should ask Phil really, but it's often spoke about, because I don't know how true it is, that there's a real lack of youth coming through in England with the game of snooker. But I actually put that down to the fact that if a young 10, 11-year-old is watching snooker and you're seeing them wear the white shirts, long sleeve shirts, and the dicky bow, do you call it a bow tie, dicky bow in America?
Bow tie.
Bow tie,
yeah.
and the vest, if you like. It doesn't look cool, does it? But where you watch the pool player here, they've got the glove on, everyone's got a Rolex on, even you've got a Rolex on, Freeze. Sure, it's fake from the Philippines when we were there.
Absolutely. From last year.
Yeah, from last year.
That needs to settle.
Yeah, and I think obviously you've got these fancy shirts now with all the names on it. It just looks a little cool. The tables a bit easier.
Are you saying that the young players from England are now playing American pool, or are they just? What?
I'm not saying that in England, because England it's still very much English 8-ball based, but there's definitely more kids playing English 8-ball pool than snooker.
Really?
You don't really hear of it. Obviously, I had a club for about 4 years. No kids are playing snooker at any sort of level. I don't know if it's to do with the image of it. I don't know if it's because it's super difficult, but then golf is super difficult. There's loads of kids playing golf.
Interesting. I think that's interesting. Well, it's similar to the States. Let's just be honest. I mean, we have a lot of young players, but I don't think we have enough. I think that they're working on that, but we'll see how that ends up. We really need to work on our junior programs.
Do you know how old Eric Roberts is, Scott?
Yes, he's 22.
Oh, so he's young, because he was just playing on this table to the left of myself and Phil, and I know he had a big win last night. He beat Jonas Suto on the main table.
Shout out to Eric Roberts' dad, Brian Roberts. They came down and worked with me back in 2017, so Eric was a real young man then and had a lot of talent. So he's come way up.
Well, he was 5 apiece with Al-Qaeda. He's slightly over on a positional shot, and you know when you've got a ball like halfway up the long rail and it's touching the rail and you've got distance, he had to kind of play it quite firm, and often it just squirts out a little bit. And, and he missed it, and it effectively cost him the match. But listen, he's beat Suto, and he was 5 apiece with Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, and I think he beat Federer in a match at the U.S. Open one year, or somebody equivalent. I'm pretty sure it was Federer. But he's a great player. He's capable of beating anybody. We need more of them.
Meanwhile, back to the action. Jani stole the rack. That's the beauty of Nineball. You can do all the work and miss the golden ball, Nineball, and you knock one ball in and you're 1-0 up. This is the other thing. It just, not every match is fast, but you look at the table here and there's how many balls we've got on? There's 7 balls on the table. They're all like bright, fancy colours. It all just looks sort of attractive on the eye.
It does, especially with the sponsorships on the outside. Everything's just all nice and shiny. Yeah, Riku overhit the 8. Put himself in a funny position. I didn't mind him banking it. Caught it just a tick long. Jani off to the races. Does he play it up in the corner?
I don't mind him having a go in, but I don't mind him playing safe. It's not bad, is it?
No, it's actually pretty basic, but it's probably very effective.
Good thing is, at 17 years of age, missing a 9-ball like Rico did, he won't even be thinking about that now.
Probably right. Yeah, no doubt. I don't know, do you try to come behind this? Can you come behind this? I just don't know where you're going to find any. Maybe you just fram at it, try to get lucky. I don't know what you do here. A lot of guys might jump this, actually. 7 ball's a big ball. If you don't make it in the upper right, you could get cover on the 7. I don't know.
Yeah, he's looking at this right-hand side rail. After centre, I presume. Well, he could play it slow-ish, but could he play it like firm, low cue ball, kind of a kick and stick just for distance? Or is he playing it?
Yeah, I just think it's dangerous, right? Catches the right side of this ball, he could go in a drink.
think we need to book Riku in. We've sent Roberts to your house. I think it's time for Romppanen to pay you a visit, Freeze. You can show him that one. We'll save that clip for the lesson.
Oh boy, take it easy, girl. But I do think it's okay if he wants to cinch him up behind the 5 here. But it's all about where you put the 2. Get the 2 down under the 8 and 3, unless you think it's easy to get on the 3, which is fine. I like what he's doing, but you can overrun position. Nothing wrong with knocking the 2 down by the purple 4, maybe up a little higher. Yeah, these are laying good. If you can put it out there, take the run out, no doubt. That'll do.
Yeah, nice angle. Probably would have liked to have got further down if he could have. Well, okay, though. He's just got to watch that orange 5 ball.
How old is Jani? Oh.
He's got to be pushing 40, hasn't he?
Okay, so he's one of those guys that really just enjoys the game and the tour and likes to support things, right?
Yeah, like I say, on Euro Tour, he will have beat some of the, you know, the named players, but I don't recall of him winning.
No, I think it's great.
Anything substantial, if you like. And if you're missing 3 balls like that, you're probably not going to.
Yeah, he looks a little rough around the edges, but I think that that's just fine. If you love the sport, you're supporting it, it's great.
I think what I've noticed when he plays, he does it on the break. As soon as he's like hit the ball, he seems to move his hand that's on the table really quick, doesn't he?
Where's he going here? Oh, that's where he's going. What a hit. This is the problem, though, right? I'm just being honest. How are you ever going to get a look at the 4? Even if you have a look, it's not going to be good, right?
Yeah, these young guys, not all of them, but a lot of them, just seem to grab the short cue now, don't they? Just thinking, well, at least I'll hit it. They're not really thinking of where the rest of the balls are.
Right.
Or the percentages.
Right. Where you and I know for a fact, if we can see a piece of that, we're probably not taking the short cue out. We're probably going to look at a way to get the cue ball free and clear. But neither here nor there, what a great hit. Now he's got to do something special. Yeah.
The youth of today. Table just to the side of it. Quinton Pongers is in action, playing Roland Garcia. Garcia lost in the 1 pocket final yesterday. He's losing 5-1.
Wama and Lucas Picasso Werner were playing last night for a few dollars. Don't know who won, but Wama looks like he's a little low on rest. Covered that match yesterday with Garcia. He said he was really worn out from that 1 pocket match with Gorst. Wasn't breaking the balls well, that's for certain.
Yeah, it's amazing how many hours these pool players will spend in the pool room, playing away hour after hour, sometimes days.
Yeah, big Yanni on the move.
Just picking up the pieces here. He's not had much to do. He's made a 9-ball in rack 1, then he's had ball in hand and potted about 4 balls in rack 2. He won't care. It's 2-0. A good friend of yours, Freeze, is over on table 9. Ahmed Al-Balami. Well, he's playing Gregorio Sanchez and he's down 4-1.
Just come on across a little vlog. Carl Boys, Jason Shaw, Ryan Bell. I want to go to Carl Boys' YouTube channel. It is entertaining. Carl Boys on YouTube, and that's Carl with a K.
Yeah, BOYES. A video goes out today at 3 p.m. I am not a golf vlogger. I'll just throw that out there. So it's not going to be good style.
But it's entertaining, I promise you.
Yeah, it's funny. Ryan Bell from Orlando, an Englishman who now lives in Florida, who you know well, Scott Boy.
Yeah, claims to be a multi-millionaire, probably worth about $80. Just don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's minus then because we took a few dollars off him on the course. But it was funny, really funny. And what turned out to be, we're going to go and play some golf, turned into me and Shaw just basically gambling every hole against him. So you can imagine it's pretty entertaining. But, you know, if it goes well, might take a few more camera crew out with us next time. Okay, Jani, he's not with it at the minute.
And he's still up 2-0. Riku. You got to wonder if there's a little bit of a mental thing going on there. They're both from the same country. They're both probably well known to one another.
Yeah, it's a good point, that, Scott, because you never know who has had the more wins as well. There's always somebody that goes into a match, you know, where you've had the better of the other.
We always had that guy around us in our hometown where we knew we might have played a little better than that person, but he always had us kind of in the head, right?
Yeah, by the way, 3 p.m. that video goes out on the chat.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it. I always look forward to your vlogs.
Well, you've been in a few of the vlogs, Scott.
Entertaining. All right, people are probably a little worn out with the sidebar chat.
Needless to say, feels like a big rack for the youngsters.
Yeah, I don't think the 6 passes the 8 lower left. So you might have to work this below the 9. Easy to get too far past the 6 here. Better off coming pretty steep, like just missing the right side pocket. Oh, he stayed high. Very clever. This is why I never won anything playing 9-ball.
I don't think there's anything wrong with your shot, Scott. I think it was just personal preference. Table's very reactive, isn't it? It seems to be bouncing really powerful.
Yeah, first couple of days it wasn't playing quite this hot.
I believe the viewers can win this table. I believe it's up for raffle.
That's right. $100 a ticket, 150 tickets being sold. You can go to the Wolf's Den Billiards on Facebook and get a ticket. I don't know when it's going to be drawn. This is a espresso diamond table, 9 foot, obviously. Slate gray cloth. 4.5-inch pro cut pockets.
Yeah, I believe you get a set of balls and a light as well. It will be shipped to you wherever you are, I presume.
Yeah, that's worth several $1,000s in itself. Oh, that's a great hit.
Yeah, he got a lot out of the cue ball there. This is for his first rack. Okay, the young 17-year-old is finally off the board. Bit of controversy here on the table next to me. I don't know if we're going to get a referee between Pongers and Garcia. Pongers has won another rack since I updated you. It's now 6-1. I think they're just getting a referee to watch a shot. We've got a couple of floating referees. This is just how the pool world works. 99% of the players are trustworthy. But if you ever feel like there's a bit of an iffy shot, it's always better call a referee. Right, let's see what the young man's got on the snap on the break. Needs it to hold up. Well, it's dry, but at least it's not left an easy pot. Maybe tempted to go 2 rails in behind the yellow one here. Kick and stick. All the balls are on the table still. At this level, you should get the kick and stick. Well, it is all going on here at Wolf's Den. We love it. There's players whacking table. Scott, you missed it all. You've just gone out right on cue. Yeah, we've been called over to the Garcia Pongers match just for a referee decision, and then Corey Wolford, the owner, tournament director as well, I believe, he was over here, and I think it was Edward Riku. I can't quite see his surname, so I apologise. He broke off and scratched and whacked the table with his cue. Corey Wolford was not having any of it. By the way, what a poke, what a shot he's just played there, the youngster.
Yeah, walked back in, and it was all going on. Looking to see if the 3 passes the 5 in the lower right. It's close. I believe it does. You just want to stay above it. The big problem is the purple 4 again. You'll want to whip around. You've got to avoid it. I think you could whip around. He's going to probably come past it, but I think you could come inside it. Yeah, like this. Oh, this is ideal. Kyle. What's your name? Carl?
You named it with the sounds of it.
Kyle. I was just talking to a guy named Kyle.
Also, do you know why I thought you said it? Because when we go to Starbucks, I say Carl. She goes, Kyle? I just say, yeah.
I should have done that. He does have a gap here to make this.
Yeah, that was a good shot, John. I mean, Scott.
Yeah. Just talking to Kyle Amarato out front. I think he's falling really nice here.
Kyle Amarato. The Filipino.
Yes, sir.
Just landed a little low here, hasn't he? I don't know if he can run into the 9. Will that hold the cube up?
He's quite low, right? 9 might hurt him, actually. I think you can just edge it, and then you all could send up to the upper right pretty easily, because you've got to get into this just to get the 5 to the pocket. Fortunately, the 6 is in a decent position, but I don't think you catch a lot of the 9 here. The 8 would be better. Oh, well done. Does this finish tough? Yes, it does. Very tough. And that was just all due to the uncertainty of how much of the 9 he was really going to catch. Wanted to give it some speed. Yeah, it doesn't look real steep here, but I think it's steeper than it. Yeah, this looks a lot steeper. And this looks even more steep. He's lost it here. What's it gonna do? How do you like it? Welcome to the world of 9-ball. At times, players get lucky.
He's going to come with a short cue. He's going to fly through the air, try and make something happen.
Yeah, good hit. It's just been a little bit scrappy so far this match. He'll take it most of the time when they're jumping a ball like that. They are going to overcut it. He was obviously playing it, but the arm will go from directly behind you, which ends up causing you to swipe at the cue ball a little bit, which in turn will cause a thin hit. This is real funny. I don't like the bank to the upper right. I'd consider it to the upper left, but I think you could thin our right side of the 6, but you've got to avoid the 8. Then our right side of the 6 and go up table behind the 9 and 7. The upper left might be the play. Yeah, with the back door here, he's just played the cue ball the whole way. Really nice.
Yeah, wonderful cue ball control there.
Second front, you had a 140.
Red light, green light. He's jumping over the 8. Oh, and he's scratched.
Frank Miletti, bless his heart, he's done so many good things for us here this week. He actually has a production light for us. So when we are on air, the light turns green. I think it's something that we should have everywhere we go. Land straight. Yeah, I think he's maybe just a little soft with his friend here. Got to get through that. Here is the bird's eye view. He's got to rip back unless he wants to take the cross side, but the last cross side he played in game number 1, he missed it long. Oh boy, big stroke. Beautiful.
Yeah, just try that shot at home on your table. That can catch you out. It can make you look a little foolish. I think something's just fell off the table.
Yeah, probably a sponsor. Yeah, just put it under there. It'll be all right.
That's them long knees of his. You can see they're resting up against the table. Nice shot on the 8, wasn't it? Tie it up at 2-2. Previous break was dry.
Yeah, he broke real well against Yap. Hey, look, he's not exactly certain where he wants to put the cue off, so. And that's just short. Pretty thin hit. Notice the cue ball finished low. At worst, I think you could lay him up behind the 5 and 9 here. Looks to be on. Yeah, definitely. It's kind of like you're laying the 1 past the 6.
At this level, the break from Riku, he's just not going to get the job done, is it? You've got to be making that 1 ball quite a high percentage to be winning tournaments.
Yeah, last match he played here, though, he broke great.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think he made it like 90%. So obviously something's changed.
This looks an awkward position he's in, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought Jani would send the cue ball behind the 5 and 9 and the 1 up behind the 6. Might just have to roll up on it. Unless you want to hit it with pace and stick on top of the 9, hope you can send the 1 away somewhere. I was wondering if he was going to power backwards. Didn't work.
Yeah, you were just in a real weird position. I think the only shot he had is what you said, just roll up. In the end, you're just whacking the balls, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little thin. The 3 not going to get it. I believe he's open here. This should get him going. He's got to make some adjustments on that break shot for sure. Is he a little pinched off? You can definitely swerve it with an inside ball. Just catch it thin. Come around the bottom of the 6. 3's laid up in the side, so just take your distance on the 2. Just stay off the rail.
Yeah, just make sure you make the 1 here. Forget about everything else. Doesn't matter where you land on the 2, just because the red 3's over the hole.
Well, it does matter where you land on the 2.
Well, you know what I mean. Please relax.
You mean on the left side of the table is anywhere is really okay?
Yeah. Just give yourself a pot.
Well, it does, you know what I mean, matter where you land on the 2.
Well, he's not on the 2.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's the problem with rail first, right? You catch it a tick thin, you're going to lose it. You barely have to hit it to lose the cue ball there. And he didn't hit it hard, but it took off on him. Oh, great hit. I mean, absolutely great hit from there. The effort was A++++. This is pretty good, I think.
Little gap. Is the bank shot on? Wow. Is there a gap to the potting angle? Don't believe so, but close.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just got in my hair. That's the case. Considering, I don't know if you can. Just kick and hold behind purple 5. Going up table here then, I think, just thinning this. Oh, he could make it, maybe. Settle down. Yeah, he's a little off with the timing, I believe. Just a little. And now this could pose another problem. Purple 4 next. No good. Jump cue coming.
Out of 10, how many times should the players make this jump shot, do you think, Scott?
He's acting like he can make it. Maybe I miscalled this. I guess I have.
Looks like he's got a bit of spin on it, though. Can he actually just get through to it without doing anything?
Yeah, I think he can go forward. It's actually probably perfect.
Well, my eyes have stopped working.
Oh, he's just playing the combination. Thought he might get under it. seemed to have played a little bit quicker versus Yap the other night as well. Like he's kind of second guessing himself, doesn't really feel everything together at the moment. Oftentimes you got to work yourself into that feel. You shouldn't at 17. Did he overrun this as well? Everything just slightly off. I think he's near perfect here, though.
Chasing the rack here, isn't it? This can be tricky, this, into that pocket. You got to pump the cue ball round. Did pretty well there, to be fair. The young Riku, 17 years of age. I'm sure you're sick of me saying that. Takes a 3-2 lead. There's Corey Wolford. He's coming in to fix the signage. Let's have a little look, see at the job he does on it.
A little nosy. You might just want to screw that in since they're giving it away. Joke. I'm just joking, folks. Corey Wolford doing it all here at the Wolf's Den Billiards.
The handyman. We sent the handyman out there.
Still short with the one. Gonna be dry again. There's a reward for banking this to the side. Plays pretty nicely. Oh, the two is most likely going to be open after you get the one down. It's pretty natural round. I mean, you might crash into the 5, 7, 9, but you should get some type of look. He's going to go the other way. Play safe. And it's not going to work out, I don't believe. Pretty sure Riku going to have a look. Riku Romppanen, his father says. Yeah, I think you can just either pound out or go up. Hit that. Ended up being.
I thought I saw a glimpse of his father sat front row watching them, but I don't think it was him. Yeah, just looking where it feels like he can maybe pop the red 3. Looks a little tight though from the centre of the table. Scott, remember when I was telling you about that match over on table 10 between Edward or Edward, I think it says. I've never seen the guy before, you probably know. He's playing Mustafa Al now. And at 8-2, he was looking dead buried, and he was the guy who whacked the cue on the table, and Corey Wolford was over there, and well, let's just say give him a little telling off. It's now 8-6. He's coming back.
If you guys didn't catch it, the food here is amazing. My Instagram story tells that tale. Really nice.
Just starting to get warmed up now, you feel?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it looks like anyway. It doesn't take a lot when you're 17, I would assume. I mean, of course, I don't know. At 17, I just started playing.
Garcia with another rack. He was 7-2 down. That's now 7-5 to Quinton Pongers. Quinton Pongers, the brother of Yannick Pongers.
Yeah, and then Guama just wins 9-2 versus Ahmad from Kuwait. Adulam. Yeah, what do you get in the center here and just stay steep on the 8, or do you? There's the right side of the table is pretty heavy here, Carl. What do you like here, Carl? Let me ask you. How about just going forward twice and staying on the right side? Can you get in a little trouble getting steep?
I don't know at this level. I think you can avoid it.
Yeah, but you could. Felt like that could be trouble going that route. Just creeping up on the right side of the table, I felt was just made a little more sense. The 8 being near frozen.
I think especially on a super slidey table, I like your route. Just because cue ball wants to go forward.
Yeah. Tough shot right there if it's frozen. I think it acted like it was frozen, Carl.
Yeah, it's just weird how it changes the whole pot, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you cannot catch any of the ball going in, and if you do, it's just a sliver.
So, missed 8 ball, the long rail. Let's help Yanni tie the match up. 3 apiece now. Carlo Biardo has entered the arena to the left. Let me see how many tables we've got in here. It's a big long row of 9-foot diamonds. Yeah, 10 diamond tables all in a row down one side. Then there's a load of seating where you can have your food and watch the matches. That splits the room up, and then on the other half there's a load of 7-foot diamonds. Real nice pool room. First time I've ever been here to the Wolf Den in Roanoke, Virginia. Okay, 3 apiece. Yanni to break. He's definitely been the better breaker of the two. And he's going to get a lot. Oh, he's not. He's going to sit on top of the 2 ball. Okay, he's got work to do here with the rollout or the push out. Yeah, the push out, if you're tuning in for the very first time to Nineball Pool, after the break, the incoming player can play a push. So he could just tap the cue ball, he could move the 2, he can roll it anywhere, he can pot another ball. Actually, if you pot the 9, then the 9 ball just goes back on the spot. But when you push the cue ball somewhere, the incoming player has got the option of playing the shot or passing it. What's he playing here? Played a safety, so he didn't call a push. You've seen the blue 2 move. Again behind the red 3, and this looks very good. Beautiful line, beautiful pace. He's got his opponent locked up here. Yeah, and he's cut this right side of the table away. He's going to go past the orange 5 and trying to come this way. This is awful. This is a brutal kick shot he's faced with. Might have to play the Z shot. Couple of rails, then into the blue. Now he's looking at going off that top rail. Yeah, he's smiling as he walks off as if he's not happy with the end result, but I think he should be delighted. It was a brutal kick shot he was faced with. He's done well leaving this. He's done well hitting it.
Yeah, I can assure you, Rico has a pretty good speed. Just not quite there yet. Is he taking this on? It's hard to tell. He's got a big wall there with the 7, but the 3's up table, so I couldn't fault him for trying to shave this in. Just caught it fat. He's not feeling... Never dream. That's the only way you're going to scratch in the upper left is by catching the 2 fat like that. Never think you're going to scratch up there. Just kind of real heavy. I think there's something going on because sure he and Jani know each other very, very well. Sometimes when you're young, you just get that weird feeling when you're playing somebody you look up to or that you're friends with. Just got to get past that. It's not good for your confidence either. I can tell you that. I was talking to his father, and I think that that's one of the biggest things for Riku right now. And of course, he's 17, so you can't imagine what other things are going through his mind at 17 years young. Confidence is a big factor for Riku.
Mustafa Al now is at the table. He's got a couple of balls left. He's just got to get this one right. He's on the hill. But it is 8-7. Phenomenal effort. His opponent's come back in that match.
Yeah, he looks to be perfect on the 8, Carl.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's a tall fella. One of them sort of stretchy ones.
Yeah, he was good there. Spending a little time on this, maybe worried about the 7. Hard to tell. I feel like he can avoid it if he just rolls it smoothly. If he tries to use any speed, he could glance into the edge of it. Looks like he's drawing the ball. No, just he's playing safe. Not expected. Yeah, even if you glanced into the 7, you're going to go back up towards the middle of the table, I would assume, or presume, and just it's pretty thick again, but I think it's going to work. Put his hand up. He did not intend to catch it that heavy and put the 4 out in the middle.
Where did it finish? Where did it finish?
You can go with this to the lower right if you'd like. Obviously, you've got protection on the left side. You can shave the right side of it if you'd like. Actually, shave it thin. More of a flat ball. You could use the 7 and 8 if you catch it thick. He's coming behind the 5 here. He's not feeling it at all.
Bank shot or easy safety?
Not the same player I covered versus Yap 2 nights ago, by any means. Just tells me that there's some mental games going on. He won't shoot at his hole. Nice play, but I agree with you, Carl. The bank was pretty good. Well, let's see if he understands this shot. I would assume he does. You can just flick the right side here, and you've got a huge wall. Huh. Still tricky. Easy to find the gap between the 7 and 8 here. Too hard, too soft. Too hard, too soft.
Chase the 9. Let's get this game alive.
Yeah, I think they're both like kind of in that mode where they're just a little bit, they're just trying not to lose instead of trying to win, maybe afraid to beat each other. Can't be like that. At worst, I think you can swerve to the bottom side of this and send the 4 up towards the upper left and use the 7 and 8. Can go off the top side without any troubles. Up behind the 5.
Yeah, the side helped him there, actually. I think he had to play with left anyway to make the ball. I don't think this is a hang. This could make you look a bit silly.
Yeah, you catch it full, you're probably going to hold it up for sure. Yeah, and here we go. Pretty funny finish. Just lay on top of the 6.
Two rails. That's what he's trying. He's trying to pot the ball. Nothing else is on his mind here. Just try and make the ball. What do you think of his white socks with black trainers, Scott?
I think he's trend setting.
Not feeling it, I won't lie.
You just get past the 8. You don't have to get perfect. Watch out. Okay. Well done.
Just get the feeling these two. Oh, it's a little thing. Yeah, I was going to say, you just get the feeling these two have gone into like grind mode now.
He almost missed the 8 there. It's like almost like he got up before he even shot it.
Yeah, Garcia is going to need to win the remaining 4 racks. He's 8-5 down to Bongers. He is at the table though.
Yeah, it's a much better hit. Of course. Okay, he is going to get a look. Things are looking up.
Yeah, at last he's found the break. Makes a big difference, doesn't it? When you're breaking and you're seeing the lowest ball. Still faced with a little tricky shot here. I don't know if he can stun it and just miss the red 3, you know, coming that little bit of a cushion in between corner pocket and 9-ball. I don't know if that's on.
Ooh. Yeah, that's easy. catch a piece of the 3, and you don't want to catch the knuckle in the corner. Yeah, not easy. Steeper than it looks. Oh, rolling this is dangerous unless you think you can just miss the 3. Yeah, this is no bueno. 3-9 combination. Up next. Riku. Not the same player by any means that I watched play Yap 2 nights ago.
Yeah, this has got the makings of going the distance, Scott. Hill. Where's our buddy Frank gone, by the way? He's been real shy in the producer box this morning.
Yeah, making the rounds. Promoting Billiard Sports Network.
Practicing some one hole.
He's getting ready for the big match. He's found the break as well. The 5 has ruined the party.
It will be a push out here.
I don't know if I would be going down here. Too touchy. You underhit it, you're in big trouble. You overhit it. Yeah, but 7, you could get him real tight behind, so I didn't like that rollout by any means.
Yeah, I think Rico will stay in the chair. I mean, who wants to play this shot?
Yeah, he wasn't intending to get there, but that's my point. You get down further, you're dead anyway.
Holds his hand up in disgust. Thinks he's had a bad roll. More like a bad decision.
Where's the accountability?
Take some blame. Commit the crime. You'll do the time. Yeah, this rack should be over, shouldn't it now? Land straight on the purple 4.
Yeah, but I don't think our boy's feeling it.
I mean, I fancy us knocking these in, Scott.
All right, a little thinner than he wanted to be.
Absolutely. As Jerry Jones would say. So care of business. Back in prime location.
Roland Garcia coming back. Quentin Pongers, I swear he was up 7-2. It's now 8-6. Make it 8-7. Garcia trailing.
Yeah, he's won 5 out the last 6 racks, Garcia. 8-7, he's got the break. Not sure what's happening here. Did Jani take his time out? I don't know.
They're back. Maybe not. What's going on here? Tablet. The scoring tablet ran out of power. They are wireless, digital pool tablets, so they just replaced the batteries.
Modern technology is taking over the world and the pool world. Just look at what Frank the Tank has brought here. The setup is sublime.
Yeah, I'd be a little happier with a bigger screen. This one's only about 62 inches. It's a joke, by the way, people. That's a joke.
Yeah, it's 60 inches, not 62. Can he make the one ball on the break? Let's have a look from this camera angle.
Oh, he's got a look on the Bluetooth.
Yeah, can he pull this cue ball out? Can he get on the red 3 somehow?
Maybe not. You think he can make it, Carl?
Yeah, and he's getting involved in the action here on this shot.
Maybe it'll rifle Riku up a little bit. If not, you could just knock it away 2 rails and leave him directly over the 3 and make life very difficult. Franco the Tanko. coming to watch the hit, I believe. Nowadays, I think the slow motion camera is the only way to go. That is not what's happening here.
Well done, Frank. Well done.
Very good job, Franco. Thinner. Yeah, you want to really just catch this thin, but I don't know that you can get it to the bottom rail in time. From here, it looks like it's a little easier. Watch the upper right.
Always a tough pot, this, isn't it? If you're gonna go for it full distance, you know, if you catch the short rail, it won't fall. Then you got to worry about the purple four ball as well. It doesn't go in a pocket, but there's some sort of combo. Keep telling you, Scott. Keep telling you for months and months and months. Shot clock.
No, you just keep talking about it. I just keep agreeing.
No extension. 30-second shot clock. That's it, period.
Yeah, no doubt.
Players get used to it and make it more exciting. Maybe even add a match clock at some of the events. Just spice it up a little bit, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we need it.
I was doing the first match with Phil Yates just before you walked in, and real similar vibe. It just got real slow, and I can't remember if it was Albin or Vitali, to be fair, but whichever, it doesn't really matter. That's not the point. And it was 8-ball and 9-ball left. You had two options: play safe or go for a full table bank. It took about 90 seconds before they pulled the trigger. How many times do you see it where you take over a minute and then you make a mess of it, just like that shot there?
Well, I don't think that was that bad because he needs a topside angle to make the 7 in the lower right due to where the 4 is going to carry.
Previous shot, not that one, Scott. Tricky combo, this. Look how thin he's got to hit it.
I do think he stayed on the correct side here, though. It's a little easier this way. You don't have to cut it as much. I just did not think he was going to hit it this hard, though. You just got to drip that in. Seeing some questionable things from the young man. I know he's got the talent. Need a bit of help here. He's not going to get it. Now, that being said, the 6 doesn't obviously pass the 8 in the upper right.
just overdone it, hasn't he? So it just piles on, doesn't it?
Yeah, so what, Carl? You can edge the left side of this and use the 8-6. I wouldn't spin it. Well, he did fine.
Best shot of the match for Jani, that so far. Done really well. Punger's got the win over Garcia, 9-7.
He had a big exhale from Pongers. He's glad that one's over. Tough way to make an easy living, this pool. Great hit. Very good hit. Yeah, starting to get the touchdown now.
Freeze, you know why Eklund's not here?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Okay, can it be disclosed? Or?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think he's in the mood. I think he's up in New York City with a couple of friends from Albania. Having a good old time before the Open. Maybe just letting loose a bit. Stopped to Cledio last night. Just wanted a break in between. Oh, this might work out. Yeah, you start to sense, though, you know, with Eklund, that he's just not, you know, things have changed a little bit since his accident. He's just not really, he's found other things in life. He's getting older. He's done a lot of amazing things in his career. His brother has really picked up. Just get the sense he's not looking to play quite as much as he used to, maybe.
Yeah, it's a shame, really, because obviously we know how good he is. And yeah, he had the accident. Obviously, he got to the World Final, lost Hill to Ghost. Then he took some time out. Then he come to the US Open a few months later after that World Final, and didn't quite happen. Just don't really feel like we've seen him since, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think it was that time out, really, where he started to get a taste of life, actually, right? Sometimes you can end up in a bubble being a pool player. Realize there's maybe some other things to it. I agree with you. Hopefully he's obviously, how old is Eklund? Am I putting you on the spot here?
No, I think he's 25, 26.
I mean, he's just a baby. It's unbelievable. So hopefully he finds it again where he gets the fire.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need to get the slippers out just yet.
No.
He's got time.
Yeah, for you and I, it's been over.
Yeah, but you know what it's like.
There you go.
He's got to want to do it, and that's the difference. And that's why you still see SVB in the pool hall putting the time. He played in his one pocket event, still in the 9-ball, obviously. And it's
yeah, he's got to want to do it. You're exactly right.
yeah, SVB will be playing this evening, 7 p.m. He's got a little date in the arena with a certain LVC, Lee Van Corteza. Okay, a bit of a gap here.
Yeah, it just took it a while. I think it is a mental thing here with Jani and Riku. As Carl said in the beginning, they could have just played at home. Is it Hayden Ernst versus Cash Keaton? That would be a clash of young players. did we take a short break? I'll be right back.
Oh, do nice. Okay, Riku 6-4 lead. The break steadily improving. But now it's back to where it was, and he's going to be a bit unfortunate to find the scratch in the side. Decent layout here for Jani. Got to get the cue ball traveling a little bit from the blue to the red, and then the red ball up for the orange 5 ball. Make sure you come down far enough here. Yeah, using the back rail. Clever. Looks like he's got an angle. Yeah, he has, so that's nice as well. Same old story here. Just make sure you don't leave yourself straight on the orange 5. Oh, this is not good. Where's he going here? Where is he going here? Surely he wasn't playing short side from there. He like just played it plain ball. He should have been stunning up the left side of the table. This has been the story of the match for Jani. Just far too many easy, careless errors.
Yeah, I don't know if you can reach it. I think you go off the left side here. You can go off either side, but the left side, our left side, seems real good if it's thin. This is pretty basic if he's using the 6. Speed's great. I might just frame this with a lower ball and try and straighten it out. Hope to get lucky. I don't think he'll do that. That's something I would consider. Because I don't know how to get to the second rail very well. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to do there. The speed, I think if you're going to shoot it like that, the speed's a little bit wrong.
I was having a little look when we had the timeout. Then Scott, it was the 2 youngsters that are about to face off. Is it Cash Keaton? Did you say?
Yeah, great young player. We used to actually back him a little bit. kind of disappeared. Hasn't been around much, but he said he's been playing just kind of low key. He's one of those guys that he's a money player.
Right, I'm going to have a look. I've never seen the kid. I've heard the name, but I've never, now I've put the face to the name.
Well, he did beat Federgorst in a major tournament a few years back.
Yeah, a couple of scratches in this rack. Just had the feel of it at this match. He's going to just pull back to just one behind 6-5, and we're getting into the depths of this match now. 3 o'clock round is about 10 minutes away, so all the players that are due to play at that time have all come into the arena. Still a few matches going on table 7. Qingzhu Qian, Chinese Taipei. He's playing Francesco Candela from Italy. Candela's 8-7 up. That is the last match, other than this one, that we're watching from the 1 o'clock round. Is there a gap to get through? Yeah, it's tough for us to see from here. He's looking up the rail, though, at the pot. I suppose worst case, he might flip the rail first. If he does have to go rail first, which he doesn't, because of the way he's played it. Oh, he could see enough. Has he fluked it? It's close, you know. Wow, what a fluke. That is a fluke you don't often see on a pool table. Just because of the sharp pocket. That kind of comes up a lot more in snooker because of the rounded edges. Big fluke. Got a real tidy match coming up on table 8. This is the closest table to where we are sat, and it's between two young guns again. Albert Janoata from Indonesia. You've heard us talk about him and probably seen him play some matches on the WNT. Against Lazaro Martinez. Doesn't want to find the bottom rail here. Just a little angle. Oh, he's done well. Good shot. That just helps him out drastically. Just means you can work the cue ball out into open space. he's come alive a little bit here, Jani. And if you're going to come alive in a match, this is the time to come alive. When you get to the business end. Don't hit this too hard. If you catch the right hand side rail with pace, it will wobble and stay over. So, kind of just got to kill it. What a let-off for Riku Romppanen as he takes a 7-5 lead.
Yeah, it looked more like Jani was the one that led off stroke department. Yeah, there's another. There are just so many young, great players. Albert Januarta, right next to us, playing Lazaro Martinez. Lazaro, one of the top young players in the United States. Still got to give it to Januarta, though. He just won the junior event in Saudi Arabia. Short with the one.
The break has been very poor.
I believe it is on. You can just run into the 8 to help the cue ball.
We all know watching, and I'm sure Jani knows he's got to clear the table here. Chances that he's throwing away. Any more of that and he's out. His event will be over.
Didn't want to have to play the 6 in the upper left. So be forced to go forward now. He hit it pretty good. Yeah, if it wasn't for the missed 9-ball, he definitely has come alive. Out for blood.
Pulls another one back. It's just going back and forth. He's definitely breaking the better of the two. Just not finishing the job off. That's probably why the scoreline is 7-6. That's probably why he's losing 7-6. Jani took the first rack against the Battle of Youths.
Yeah, that'd be a great match to have on the main table. Both these guys, great players. Lazaro, one of the finest young American players in the country.
Yeah, the next match coming up, pretty much right after this one, will be the world champ Carlo Biardo against Lian Han To.
He's got the 8 on the side, so that helps things out a bit. 2 does not play to the lower right. Does play to the right side. If you don't get there, it goes to the upper right. I wouldn't flirt with the 7. I'd come down the left side of it. He's looking to come inside here. I don't hate it. You just don't want to underhit this.
You cannot usually catch the near jaw, can you, on these pool tables? How many times have we seen it in this game? Jani he's had more than enough chances. Gifted racks.
Yeah, just stay out towards the center here. Do not overhit this and end up flat. That's how you get in trouble. Better to have too much than not enough angle. This is perfect. If you're feeling good here, which I don't know if he is, but you can just stay above the left side. Very routine 9 to the lower right. You want to try and beat the side, that's okay, but you... I was going to say you could finish on the rail, but he hasn't, so everything is good. Should be one away.
He is one away. If he goes on to win this match, Dimitris Lukatus will be waiting in the wings. 9 p.m. tonight. The event finished tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow evening.
Wow, that's a lot of matches left to play.
Start at 9 a.m. It's really a long day for these guys. Well, I think I mean, SVB and I have a flight Sunday morning at 6 o'clock. Feder does as well, so I believe that it finishes tomorrow night. If not, neither of those guys plan on being in the finals.
And I'll be sat alone.
You'll be sat alone. Now that's the hit you'll want. The common kiss off the top of the 9 sends the cue ball up high. Does he have a look? I believe he does.
Yeah, the final 32 starts at 11 a.m. Then it's 3 p.m. Then it's 5 p.m. 7 p.m. Final at 9 p.m. That'd be me and you done. No stamina left in our camp, Scott.
No comment.
Can he sneak through and get to this ball? Maybe with a bit of English.
I thought he could, but he's acting like he can't. Daniel's just not giving us much. We need a jib.
That's Frank on eBay searching for one.
He tried to spin it, like you said, Carl. I actually got a bit fortunate it's finished like this. Lazaro at the table. 1 game apiece with him and Januarta. Well, the problem here, if you try to flick it rail first, you could lose the cue ball up in the top left or past the 5. I don't mind the kick, to be fair. Very hard to scratch behind it. If you're going to attack, I don't mind it. Now, you could 2-rail the 2 up table with a high inside and try and kill behind the 8. Nice play there by Jani. Just got that off angle now. I don't believe the side pocket's a problem. Just stay below it. Yeah, got into it pretty heavy there. Now might be over the 8 a little bit with the bridge. It is natural. Just bury it. If you miss this, it's most likely overcut. Yeah, like so. Has he gotten away with it? Of course, it's going to be close. No, he has not gotten away with it.
Well, a chance to put his countryman out of the tournament and move forward.
Yeah, it's this ball right here. If he buries this, he is a massive favorite to win the match. Nice hit. You can almost sense he feels guilty winning the match. But you can't feel like this. expect him to play a lot better in his next round.
Well, it can't be easy playing a close friend all the way across the pond. But it is going to be the youngster, 17-year-old Riku Romppanen, one of the hottest prospects on the circuit, who knocks Jani Siekkinen out of the tournament. He advances where he will face Dimitris Lukatas a little bit later on. Up next, it's the World Pool Champ.